new to the movie series. Yep. True. Yep. Yep. And hey, I'm here, Tedway. Yep.
Sydney.
Yep.
And Chewie.
And Phil. Yep. And we just got Hungry Ballad of Songbirds and
Snakes.
Yep. The prequel to these movies. Yep. To
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yep. So you probably tell me why do you watch this movie? I thought you don't really know about ad hints. Here's the thing. I want your birthday.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday movie.
Yep. So I'm in there. Yep.
Thanks.
And what's the plot? So what do you make the plot of Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds Snakes? Okay. Expand the story of Hunger Games 64 years before Katniss Everdeen volunteered to tribute. A decade before Coriolanus Snow. Yeah, became Tyrannical President of Pan Am. Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for young Coriolanus.
It's
a hard name, but now.
Yeah, it is.
Who would last hope for following. Yeah. Indeed. Yep. Who would last hope for failing lineage.
Yeah, so basically in a nutshell, his father was a very strong political figure in District 1. I think he was, I don't know if he was betrayed. I'm trying to remember what happened, but there's some spoilers. And I mean, obviously, once there's this war, but I mean, even the family has no one to support them. Their father is hung, considered a treasonous figure, and basically they're just trying to survive. So you've got their grandmother, his cousin Tigress, and him, and he's still in school trying to pretend that everything is absolutely fine. They still have money, which they don't. Yeah, and they're essentially starving, really.
Yeah, so basically, long story short, in order to win that capital, we just know they're assigned to make a girl named Lucy Gray-Bird, a children in Providence District 12. After Lucy Gray, John captivated the audience of Pan Am, Snow's the opportunity to shift their fates. With everything he had worked for hanging in the balance, Snow united Lucy Gray to turn the odds in their favor. We know how our future goes. Battery. Battery into both good and evil. Snow sets out a way against time to survive and reveal if you're older and become Tomboy Snake. That's their version, but it's what Mom said that they been but Mom did a lot more interesting, a lot more complex.
Well, basically, so it's starting off with a very it's called an antiquated Hunger Games. They don't really have their technology's limited, and it's kind of a mess. And they're literally just kind of at first they dump all of the. But they do the same. The reaping is the same. That's the same thing. But they dump all the people in the districts that are picked for the Hunger Games into a zoo to be just shown off like animals. Yeah. Then to win this prize, to become and get money and a scholarship to the university, the kids are now told that they have to mentor someone and they're actually assigned. Yeah. They're assigned a person. And Coriolanus Snow, who is, as President Snow, is assigned the girl from District 12, who basically, I believe they assigned
Lucy Gray
as a punishment. She's not gonna win, and she's just a rebel.
And that's pretty punishment.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, now going in this movie, like I said before, this movie wasn't on my radar because I thought the series ended. Because anyway, it ended with Mockingjay. And honestly, I thought they didn't know what story to tell because you have beginning, middle, end. You end the story.
Well, so it was a prequel.
You had to know how they got to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's super intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I did not know the movie was a thing. But then I got a trailer announcement, and when I saw a trailer, I said, wait, what? Wait, now? Why do that? Why do you want the Iron Hot? But I did not know.
Well, she had to write the book, and then they all had to read the book, and then they did the movie, and that probably took a couple of years.
Yeah. So now I understand why it took a long time when you come out. Yeah. So with all that, hey, Momo. Yeah, huge. Now with all that said, I don't want a 2 hour and 45-minute movie. Holy shit, that's long. What's my point? This one was an instant prequel to it. Now, I never read the book. So I don't know the big attraction books and movies, but for what Mom had told it, they did the changes.
They definitely did some. They left some pieces out, but I mean, it was already 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They couldn't possibly leave everything in.
They can't put everything in.
I think they did a great job leaving. There were some things I would have liked that they had left in, because like that the game master, she was even like more evil in the book.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish they had shown that, but you know, it is what it is.
She's great.
But I do think they did a great job with all the characters, and I thought they did. I thought, well, the way that they brought the games to life in this sort of like, you know, kind of way that they didn't have the same technology.
Yeah, same technology. More medieval, more like Roman Colosseum and Big Mac.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job with that. So
what's up the top set? Tom Byron as Cornelius Snow. Young Cornelius Snow.
Yeah,
he's fantastic. Anyway, you cast him maybe become Donald Trump, I think.
Oh yeah, perfect cast.
Yeah, he's amazing. He did
I loved it. I thought you could see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The casting and the acting was amazing.
Yeah. Rachel Zegler as Uzi Gray.
And it was like sad because you could see him like when I read the book, it's like, you know, like. And this is like once again a spoiler that, you know, he wasn't always evil.
He wasn't always evil.
And I thought he did a great job of that evolution.
Yeah, to a monster.
Yeah, that's a tough transition.
He did a great job. Both actors did a great job. Peter Dinklage acting.
Peter Dinklage was really good. He's always good.
Schwartzman, I think he played the...
Yeah, Jason Schwartzman. I thought he was excellent. He almost ran away with the show. He was really good.
Great.
Jason Schwartzman as the like Stanley Tucci character.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's who that was.
I wanted like that. Yeah, he did like right there at the.
But I thought Rachel Zegler, I think that's her name, the girl who's from West Side Story. I think she was perfectly cast.
She's perfect. All the Academy.
Yeah, I think I could have done with a little less singing myself, but
that was the one thing I was bringing up in this. It was like they leaned on that pretty heavily.
Yeah, they did.
And I don't know if it's because the word ballad is in the title.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of singing.
Yeah.
It's not like a musical.
No. Not a musical. No. You can't make a
musical. There's a lot of moments where singing comes in and you're like, okay.
Oh, you're gonna sing again?
Yeah.
I thought that too. In the book, she does sing, but obviously, like, it's just a book, so.
It's a book. She's trying to adapt it and move on with difficult.
I definitely, I thought it was cast really, and Viola Davis.
Yeah, Viola Davis and she also did Mad Scientist.
So was Peter Dinklage.
The Game Master. All the guys did a good job.
And then the kid who played Sejanus, I thought was really good.
I mean,
the cast was excellent.
The cast was great. They did a good job.
I loved everything about it. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm a Hunger Games fan. You guys know that.
Yeah, the cast was good. But look at the story. Like I said before, I never read the book period, so I went blind at the bad one. I just saw one trailer and I said, wait, what? Wait, so we're gonna see this mad, a tyrant become a monster. We're gonna see his
origin story.
The power, which, okay, interesting idea, but I kinda like my villain to be mystery, but you know what? Fine, I'll want to give it a pass.
You don't want to know like how Lex Luthor became Lex Luthor?
Well, I don't know how different story, but
that's just checking.
But as it is, I thought with Jon Snow, I thought his power was a lot more complex, and what we got was in story. I thought the prequel for Hunger Games was in the story series. Now, do we really need a story to tell about, not Jon Snow, President Snow.
Coriolanus President Snow. Not Jon Snow. There's another Snow.
Yeah.
His cousin.
I think we did need to know.
Absolutely we needed to know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a character like him who is in the first trilogy, quadrilogy, whatever.
Yeah, first movie.
He was such a horrible person.
The
monster.
Worst,
right? I mean, like, just willing to kill anyone who couldn't get the job done. I mean, just the worst. And you're like, how do you get to that point?
Yeah.
Where, and how did the Hunger Games get so big? It's such a horrible concept.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but everybody buys into it at the Capitol, right?
Yeah.
And by the first trilogy, everybody buys in, and they're bought in hook, line, and sinker. How do you get to that point?
Some of the original things that they tried to do, she implemented based on his notes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The professor and the doctor.
Yeah. She liked him.
Yeah.
I think definitely it's. I mean, super intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like I said, for one person about the story, I thought it's a bad idea. But you know what? After one movie, someone pulled off. They had to make, you know what? screw it. I give it a shot and I added in the prequel. Now, was it all perfect? Was it the best prequel ever to this world, this franchise? I never read the books. I
thought it was. Let me just say also one thing about the tributes, by the way.
Yeah.
I think they did a fantastic job of casting the tributes.
Yeah.
I thought every single tribute, because like one thing about the previous movies is that we learned about some of the tributes, but we never really saw like as many as we got to know or got to see.
We didn't get to see.
We never
they all got killed off.
But I thought it was like kind of cool that there weren't so many. I don't know. But it was just 2 per district, but somehow I don't know. Maybe it was like the ones they killed off real quick, and then we got to know the rest.
Yeah, all the more.
But I really loved like. I don't know. I liked that.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, but this story is not like more action based. No. This story is more like political intrigue.
Yeah.
More like the power.
More like, if it's possible, like a more sinister
version of a wide
evolution of how this
became
and how everybody like now buys into this as something that's good for the capital and good for the people.
Right. Yeah, but at the time, like in the
propaganda,
early times, it wasn't as solid.
Yeah.
The propaganda at all.
And they didn't have all their systems in place. Like, there was no like training area.
No.
Tributes. They were in a zoo.
They were dumped off, right?
Yeah. And there wasn't a lot of time between when they came to the capital and when they were in the games.
Yeah, they started the games. Like the technology still wasn't
perfect. That there were like rebel attacks during this.
That was cool.
There were some in the later after the first of the original one.
That's so interesting that you're bringing that up.
Yeah.
Because these rebel attacks happened before the Hunger Games, where people were still felt that they could be rebellious.
Yeah.
But in all those years, they had been like broken down into such submission.
Right.
Yeah.
Katniss came.
That's why the president was so absolutely twitching
and going insane.
Because he had lived through those.
He lived through that war.
That tied together real.
So you got to make sure that you have watched this movie before you watch this video, because there's like a lot of spoilers. So anyway, let's do our ratings. Yeah, this is going on for too long.
Yes.
All right. So let's go.
Right.
Wait, we just split up again. I mean, I split up. We got some drones. Can we see?
Oh, about the drones being old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were old-fashioned.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. Let's do our ratings.
Yeah, we go. Because I didn't know it.
We're telling too much. Okay, ready?
You go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Right?
Yes. I really enjoyed it. I love all things Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Was it perfect? No.
I
mean, there's still like I don't think that movie was as good as these.
Yeah, good.
But maybe just because I have but I thought they did a great job, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yes. So I was on the way home. We had a long discussion because there were certain. I think you're probably going to need to check it out more than once. I don't know.
Yeah, because did one when you see 101. Because why first saw it? Wait, what? I'm confused.
You have to go back to dissect.
So I was probably on track to give it a 3. Then when we start, just because I wasn't sure I got it. Then after a conversation, I was like, all right, I'm at like a 3.5 at the beginning of this review, and now I'm like, you know what? The way they tied it all together, I'm giving it a 4.
Good.
So definitely not like perfection in my mind. I think the singing was too much, but there wasn't much else that was weird. There were some we had to talk through how he got to the point.
How did you get A to B?
And as someone
really get it
of intelligence makes me question if other people now are going to go, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
But,
there's some element that confused the hell out of me, but wait, what? Wait.
All right, well, let's do your ratings.
Yeah, I'm going to wait. Okay, this one's going to be tough for me because, again, I never read the book on this one, so honestly...
Doesn't matter. Judging the movie, not the book.
So I'm judging the movie the whole. I give me a 3.5. No, hear me out. Before we forget.
Okay. I'm listening.
This movie I think was good. It was a good prequel. I still maintain this prequel while I maintain that it is an edition. And you know what? Screw it. It's a good movie. It's a good prequel to this series.
He's got hang-ups.
Oh, and I've been able to prequel. There was an element that confused the hell out of me. If I watch it again, I probably in the future. I just got confused some moments.
Okay. All right.
I love how selective you are about like prequels and which ones are worthy and which are not.
Well, this is a good movie. It's still a good movie. It's a good movie to watch. I recommend check it out. It's a good movie. And it's your favorite Hunger Games franchise, like Mom and Daddy, I should check it out. It's a good movie. And it's your favorite of this franchise, I should check it out.
Yeah. And which one is your favorite? If you've seen them all, I'd love to know.
Yeah, well, because there were...
Now there's 4 movies.
Yeah, there's 4 movies. Because Mark and Jerry sprint 2 parts, and like David Hall was sprint 2 parts.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyway, the acting is good, the story in the story, and if we do get another prequel series, that could be an interesting series, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
But anyway, I'm gonna talk about.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I think it's good. That's gonna be a Hunger Games. The song. God damn it. Song. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's a long title. Please come on, see that remember the Indian prequel to the Hunger Games. If you like it, you hit it on watch the video on Twitter. Please subscribe my channel. Please the bell kind of song story. Please you can. So, follow me at Fred as well because I decided to screw it, bite the bullet, and may have a Fred's account.
Nice.
In
case Twitter goes to hell with trading right now.
It could happen.
Bullshit I said.
And don't forget to follow me on TikTok, right?
Yep.
Mixed Girl.
Yep.
Peace!
Follow me Fred and see you next. See ya. Bye.